Today we are going to look at how you can both install and also use Roop on your personal PC. With Roop, you can take a picture or video and replace the face in it with the face of your choice. It has extremely high quality. In fact, you can swap any face with only one image. No dataset required, no training required. And my favorite part, it's completely free to use. If you would prefer not to install anything on your PC, check out the introduction of the video. I will leave a link down below in the description where you can use Roop in the cloud. In this video, we are going to install Roop on your PC. Let's check this out. To get Roop working on your computer, we need to install 5 different items, and I know that sounds like a lot, but we'll walk through step by step how you install all of them. Also, I will leave a brief note in the introduction so you can follow along. First of all, we need to download something called Python. Python is a programming language that Roop uses. On the Python official website, you have a few different versions. Roop works on version 3.10. It currently doesn't work on 3.11. But today, I will not download Python directly. I will install Anaconda and use Conda to create a Python environment. As Python version develops quickly and different versions are not compatible, using Conda will solve all these problems efficiently. Now let's navigate to Anaconda's download page. On this page, click on Download button and choose a file version that best suits our system. It will take a few minutes to download this package. Once you finish downloading Anaconda, in your Downloads folder, click on the pkg file. This kicks off the installation process. You can keep all configuration by default. Continue. Read License Agreement. Continue. And agree. Install. OK. By the end of the installation, it will open Anaconda Navigator. Let's close Login page. Click on Environment menu. In this place, we can create any Python environment as we need. Now, let's create a Python environment suitable for running Roop. Click on Create. In this pop-up, let's give a name to this environment. I will call it Roop here. Choose version 3.10 as Roop works on version 3.10. Create. It will take some time to set up this new Python environment. Now, this Roop Python 3.10 environment has been set up, and that's what exactly I expected. Next, we need to download a package manager called Homebrew, and this will work on Mac operating system. If you are running on Windows, I recommend downloading and install something called Chocolatey. Open our browser in Google, then search Homebrew. Open Homebrew's website. At its homepage, you can see Install Homebrew command. Let's copy this command and open our terminal. In Terminal, paste this command here and hit Enter to run this command. You need to type in your password. It will take some time to download and install Homebrew. After a period of time, When you see installation successful, it means you have downloaded and installed Homebrew successfully. Let's move to next step. We need to continue running this command to add Homebrew to our path. So let's copy this command and paste it here. Now run this command. Now Homebrew has been added to our path. We can run brew help to check whether we have installed Homebrew successfully. We can see different brew commands, indicating that installation is successful. Now that we have installed Homebrew, we are going to use Homebrew to install something called FFmpeg. We are going to use FFmpeg to process different video files. Down below within terminal, type in brew install FFmpeg, then hit enter. This now will install the FFmpeg package. It will take quite a long time to download and install all these dependencies for FFmpeg. Here it looks like FFmpeg was successfully installed. See, we are making some really good progress. Next step, install Git. Down below in the terminal, let's type in brew install Git. Hit enter to run this command. The Git package is much smaller. It seems that the Git has been installed successfully. After installing all above, we have set up our platform. Now it's time to clone this roop repository to our own PC. But firstly, let's see which folder we want to store this roop project in. Open Finder. Here in my case, navigate to Clear Projects. I want to place the roop repository in this folder. So under this folder, let's open Terminal. Now we are in the Projects directory. We have just copied the clone command. Now let's paste the command here. Hit enter to run this command. This will now go through and install roop in your PC. It seems the clone task has completed. Let's go back to our folder. In Projects folder, we can see roop file here. It means the roop repository has been cloned to your own PC. Let's close terminal and go to next step, install dependencies. First, we need to create a Python environment to run this roop project. So back in Anaconda, we have just created a roop environment. Now activate this environment. Open in terminal. Here I am in command prompt in roop environment. And this brings us to the final item to install. That's required dependencies for roop to run. First, let's switch to the roop folder. In this roop folder, we need to copy the roop path. Then type in cd and paste the roop path here. Run this command. Now the directory has been switched to roop. Then we can run this command to install dependencies. Paste here and run it. It will also take a few minutes to install all these required packages. Just take a cup of coffee. Congratulations! We have now finished installing all of the prerequisites to run roop. Let's have a try. We can run roop using Python run.py. Paste command here, then run. When you first run this command, it will take some time to download a face swap model. Once downloaded, every time you run roop in the future, it will not take so long. Well, it seems that we run into an error here. Scroll up. We can see the error arose from faceswap.py. We cannot download faceswap model from this link. So let's open our faceswap.py file and update the download link. We have just installed Anaconda. Now let's use Anaconda to create a Python editor to update faceswap.py. Open Anaconda. Click Home button, install Jupyter to open and edit faceswap file. Now launch Jupyter. The Jupyter has showed all files in our computer. Let's navigate to faceswap.py file. In Projects folder, then roop, then roop, then Processors, Frame. Now you can see faceswap file here. Open it. We should find the download link and update it. Here is the download link, which we have just seen in terminal. Verify it with the path in terminal. If we copy this download link and open it in browser, you can see access to this resource is disabled. Back to Jupyter. Update this download link. The right path is facefusion-models. Save this file. Now let's run roop once again in the terminal. Type in Python run.py. It seems that the model download link this time is valid. After download the model, roop will open a graphical edit interface for us. Now it's time to have a try to swap face. First, select an image I have in my laptop. Upload the image. Then select a target here. I will use this anime character. I want to swap her face into the anime character. Click on Start. Save output image in the same folder with the input image in roop experiment. Image processing succeeds quickly. In terminal, we can also see the success notification. Now let's go to our folder and have a look at the output image. Well, we can see the girl's face has been swapped. However, the resolution is quite low. We need to improve the quality of image. Back to roop repository. Switch to home page. You can check out usage here. We can use frame processor, like face enhancer, to improve the quality of image. So let's use this command in terminal. First, press Ctrl and C at the same time to exit the original running task. Now type in Python run.py --frame processor face swapper face enhancer. This command will run both swapper and enhancer at the same time. Enter to run. When you run enhancer the first time, it will take some time to download a model used to enhance image quality. After downloading face enhanced model, it opens the familiar interface. Now let's have a try and verify whether the output quality will be improved. Still upload this face. And still this target. Start running roop. Save the output as output 2. Now it's running. See the process in our terminal. First, it's processing face swap, then quality enhancement. I didn't speed up the process here. Now the image has been successfully processed. Back to roop experiment folder, we can see output 2. Open it. This time the output image has a higher quality than before. Let's compare these two images. You can see that the resolution of output 2 is significantly higher. At last, we can utilize our CPU or GPU to accelerate this face swap process. Now let's figure out how to accelerate it. Here in my case, I use Mac M2 to run roop. So under Apple Silicon, let's install dependencies first. Copy this command. Back to our terminal. Exit the current executing process. Paste the command here, then run. Type in Y. Great! Successful installation. Where after installing dependencies, we can now run accelerating command. Copy this command and paste it in the terminal. This time, let's not forget to add face enhancer to improve image quality. Run this command. It opens the edit interface again. Let's have a look at the behavior of this accelerated roop. The same face, the same target, so we can have a comparison. Start. Save as output 3. Back in terminal, we cannot see the progress bar of processing anymore. And the task was completed quickly. The whole process is faster. Back to our folder and see output 3. With the same high quality, but less time. Besides processing image, roop also works well with video. We can swap the face in the video. Here in my folder, I have a short video. Let's swap the face of the actress. So back to the interface. Upload this video as target. Start. Save output in the same folder with input. It will take quite a long time to process the video, as roop will split the video into many pictures, then swap and enhance the face of each picture. Let's open our folder. We can see that roop generates a temp folder. In this folder, we can see the video has been split into numerous pictures. And in each picture, we can see the face of the actress has been replaced. Now in the terminal, it's still in the face swap process. Once finished, it enters into face enhancement process. Eventually, the task is done. Now it's time to check out the final output. This is the original one, and this is the output video. We can see the actress' face has been swapped entirely. It's incredible! Now it's your turn to try this roop project in your own PC. After go through all of the installation and running process. Next time when you need to run roop in your PC, you just need to open Conda, find roop environment and open in terminal. Change directory to roop project. Finally, run this Python command. This is the end of the video. I hope this video will give you some help. Thank you all for watching.